Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've got the Taj set up and we're somewhere we haven't been for a long time, and you can just see in the left hand corner of the picture there we're in a different mode of transport. So I'll just pan around and there's the old car. Now there's showers forecast for later on and possible thunderstorms, and it certainly feels like it. It's very muggy, very humid, and we've got to be sitting at least mid to late 20s in the temperature. A little bit of a breeze, so we'll see what happens. Well, that forecast might be right. Those clouds are starting to build and starting to look just a little bit more ominous. But the vehicle, after my last trip, I found a support for the top box. Had a crack in it, so I'm getting that repaired at the moment, getting that welded. Now, where's here? Here is actually back at the Clement Mill Road, at the campsite there. This is the old mill site, and I left home about 11, just before 11, and we're all got here. It was just a bit over 2 hours to get into here. Very slow going on the trip, and set up by about 1:45, I think it was. Now, just while we're looking at the little clearing here, there's something really wrong with it, and I wonder if you can spot it. So we've got access coming in over there, which is good. Another access straight ahead of us, and off the road is behind us, and the whole section, or the whole camp area here, slopes just slightly down towards the road, which is great. I just want to pan in here, just to zoom in a little bit. Full in front of my car. So what we've got there is a fire pit, or where a fire has been. Now, some lullaby, and I'm being polite here, and you might pick up the sarcasm, but whoever it was didn't have the family brain cell that week, because when you look around, that is the highest, flattest spot in this clearing. So what do? You go and put a fire on it, which creates a hole. That would have been the best tent site in the whole clearing. But we can't do that. What we do is, sorry about the sarcasm, but man, this sort of thing really spins my wheels the wrong way. We'll stick up a big fire here. Don't worry about the brush around it, because the size of that fire pit is quite large. And we can sit here and toast marshmallows and sing Kumbaya and do all sorts of things. An absolute wally. Anyway, that's my little rant and rave for the moment. Right, so I've just closed the tent down a little bit in case it rains, and still gets a bit of ventilation. And we'll go for a bit of a walk, see what it's about. It's been quite a while since I've been here. So we'll hop out onto the road for a start and see what's up. There we go. Clement's Clearing campsite. Okay, so here's the main entrance to the camp, and this is where I normally camped, just in over here somewhere. And there's one of your long drops. And this is probably the main area here. Can't believe there's only myself and one other person here at the moment. So there's the whole area. Someone's cut a lot of firewood over there. Anyway, we'll go for a wander over the other side. Yeah, good little camping area here too, but good in the summer. Wouldn't fancy it in the winter. I think it'll get too cold, wouldn't get much sun. Beautiful beech trees. And they've tidied this up too. Hello, what's that? Something over there. What do we got? That might be the frame of a old gazebo. And not much left of it, and not much use to anybody. But, no, I'm not going to do a rant. Why the heck dump it there? Why not take it home? I don't know. And there's a beautiful rimu tree here too. That's this one here. So here we are at the Kaimanawa wall. This is only a few hundred metres from camp. And I've just been thinking that so far in this video, all I've done is have a bit of a rant and a rave. Well, I'm going to have another one. Because what clueless clown went and did that? Blimmin' idiots. But not only that, we've come across here and we've decided we'll might as well check it out on that tree as well. Far out. So this is the wall that a lot of people have thought may have been made by an old civilization, but it hasn't. First glance, it looks pretty convincing though, doesn't it? Well, this could get interesting pretty shortly. I've closed the tent up a little bit, just got this front door open. The forecast was for showers this afternoon and possibly thunderstorms. And with the humidity that we've had, I thought that could be the case. The air got very heavy, but at the moment we've got thunder rolling in the distance. Sounds like a big truck and trailer on on a metal road. So it would be interesting to see how we go. So we'll keep you posted, no doubt, and it'll certainly be a good test for the tent if it does really get a little bit mucky on us. A couple of little spits of rain here just now, just little tinkles on the roof, but we'll see how we go. Get back to you. Right, there's dinner. Fillet steak and mash. Well, what a beauty day. It's about 8 o'clock now, so the light is just starting to fade a little bit. You had a good trip out here, but a slow trip. A lot of road work, stop, go, all that sort of stuff. And the road through into the Clement Mill campsite was reasonably good. A few trees had come down and they'd cleaned them up enough to get vehicles through without scratching them up and all that sort of stuff. Didn't take long to set up camp. I'll set the tent up, which is really good. A couple of midges. I'm not doing the Aussie wave, or maybe I am. Yeah, had a little walk around. The place is growing a little bit more, like the vegetation and stuff. Bird life has been great. I've heard all sorts. I'll have to have a good think about how many varieties that I've actually heard, let alone seen. And the downside, of course, was that bit of vandalism over on the wall. That's really annoying. It just doesn't need to happen. Yeah, dinner's been good. Dishes are done. I wish you could have smelt that fillet steak cooking. That was superb. I wasn't that hungry actually because we had a late lunch, but it had been a bit drizzly, and I thought, okay, if this thunderstorm comes in, things are going to get a bit dire, so I'll cook something hot now. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was good. It's just started to sprinkle again, but we'll see how the night goes. The thunderstorm seems to have rolled past us. But, yeah, I'll just do the normal routine now. I'll read my Bible for a bit and have a bit of meditation time and write up my journal and hit the sack. So we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Right, well there it is. Looks like it's come in. So now we'll see how good this tent is. I'll see you later on. Well, I don't know if you can hear me, but it's shutting it down. At the moment we're still good. The wind's got up a little bit, but the tent is just sitting very, very steady. So that's good. There's a bit of ventilation coming through, but nothing's come in, so all good. Well, good morning. It's a bit of a overcast, damp morning here in the Kaimanawa Ranges this morning, and no real prizes for guessing why. That rain, when it came in last night, didn't let up for quite some time. I mean, a few hours, and we did actually get that thunderstorm. Couldn't film any of it. But the tent lit up inside here like a thunder flash had gone off a couple of times, and the thunder was straight overhead. So yeah, that was exciting, but the tent stood up to it really, really well. Not a drop inside, which I wouldn't have expected to. I'd have been a bit annoyed if it had. But that's our day to start with. So any day in the ranges that in the hills or even in the mountains that's not raining, it means it's a fine day. But the sun will come up soon, and come over and burn the stuff off, and we'll have another good day. It is forecast again this afternoon for showers, so we'll see where we go. So I'll take a bit of a wander soon and take you with me. There's the sun finally breaking through. We just had a tui fly across behind us. Okay, just a partial close down, let the air get around it, and let the wind and the sun dry the outer off, and we'll go for a wee bit of a wander. Wow, look at this old guy. Beautiful though, isn't it? Stunning beech forest. understory ferns, some tape and a blue marker, number 14 on it. Now today's verse comes from the book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 4. And that says, "Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart." There's no one home, which is good. A big sign on the top there with the hand with the line through it. And that's really for sure, because you stick your hand in there and you've got an animal in there, they'll rip the thing off. You know, the possums might look cuddly, but they certainly can be vicious when cornered up. I mean, look at this old guy. I don't think it's going to have too much longer. It's all rotted out. Okay folks, there's dinner all prepped for tonight. Just got to fold them over and there'll be ham, tomato and cheese calzones. So I'll just give them a fold up. And they're ready for the pan. Alright, we'll just let that settle a little bit. Get some nice coals going and then we'll get those calzones on. They look pretty good. Okay, so dinner is ready. Bon appetit. Well, what a totally different night from last night. Cooked my dinner in between rain showers last night. Hunkered down, although that steak was good. But I've got to say, those calzones were absolutely top notch. Yeah, they were great. And although I haven't had much to eat today, I had breakfast, but that was a bit late. I only had a couple of bars during the day, and a couple of muesli bars, that is. And those things just hit the spot with the ham, tomatoes and the cheese. And those tomatoes were homegrown, so I find that they're like just a little bite of sunshine from the Hawke's Bay sun. When you have those, they're beautiful and sweet. So yeah, that was dinner. I'm just going to have a cup of tea now and dishes are done. And I'm just burnt up a bit of waste in the little stick stove, which is really handy. And kick back for a bit, so I'll see you a bit later on. Well, there we go, another day in the books. There's day 2 done. And what a day it's been. After last night's downpour, absolute deluge. Was all, you know, the tent was great and all the gear was good. And so I had a pretty lazy morning, didn't get out of bed till about 8 o'clock. And then had a nice, easy, lazy breakfast, bacon and eggs as normal. And because that's the breakfast of champions when you're out camping. And then went for a bit of a wander around the place. And then tonight, a couple of things have come up, which has been really, really, really good. A few years ago, I heard a bird call. I didn't know what the heck it was, all this screechy, squawky sort of a sound. And I was talking to an old deer culler who'd been up here for quite a few years, and he said they were a parakeet. And I never knew the Kaimanawas had a parakeet, so yeah, I saw one just a few minutes ago. I heard the squawk, and I jumped out of the tent and saw one flying through up into the top canopy. So that was really rapt, really, really pleased with that. And then just a minute or two later, I think I saw a pipit, bigger than a sparrow, looked a little bit like it, like colouring and stuff. Just landed on one of the guy ropes out there, so that was pretty cool too. But all in all, it's been a really, really good day. One little disaster of this, it's happened a couple of times. The battery got jammed in the GoPro. I went to take it out, and the little tab they pull them out with broke, and the battery had actually swollen a little bit. So I had to dig that out, so that was ruined. So I'm down to one battery now. So I need to get a couple more of those. But talking to other guys over a period of time, they've all had it. They all seem to do it from time to time. So I'm not I'm not special, so that's good. But anyway, it's been good. I had some calzones for tea, as you saw, and they were absolutely delicious. Really loved them. So there you go. That's pretty much day 2. Tomorrow we've got to pack up and head home again. So yeah, it'll be a bit of a splash and dash really in the morning, and I'll try and get some footage of the trip out. I didn't take any coming in because I was a bit pushed for time. The forecast said it was going to rain in the afternoon, starting at sort of 1-2 o'clock, and so I just didn't bother filming on the way in, because that can take quite a bit of time and organisation to get in and to set the camp up. And as it turned out, I could have done a bit, but we'll get some tomorrow anyway. So we'll see you then. Good night. Well, good morning, day 3. And what a stunning morning it is here up in the Kaimanawa Ranges. 24 hours, and what a difference the weather. But it's going to be another beautiful day up here. And I'll just pan around. And there's beautiful blue skies all around as well. So this has been my little slice of paradise since I've been here, and unfortunately it's my last morning here. I've got to be packing down fairly soon and heading for home. But that's okay, we can always get too much of a good thing, can't we? So I'll get a bit of breakfast going and see you soon. And once more, the breakfast of champions. Now we come along here. There's a fresh water source down here. So here's your water supply if you don't bring any in. I've drunk from this in the past, but I've filtered it and boiled it. But it tastes okay, and I've not been sick. Right, well there's the campsite, all cleaned up, nothing left. So now we're heading off. First obstacle, get down here without taking the exhaust pipe off. Mission accomplished. Okay, lights on. So there we are, very nice. And it's Kaimanawa Road. So there's the boundary of it there, sitting back, and into this beautiful beech forest. I mean, tree down there, they've cleared a bit, which has been good. Enough to get a vehicle through. Well, looks like a fairly big one came down. There's lots of little places like this along the road, little pull-off camping areas. Probably used more by hunters than campers. And there's Tearinga. There's a couple of tramping cars in there, a couple of campers probably. And I believe there's a new toilet being put in there now. Apparently a tree came down and fell on it, so I hope there was nobody using it at the time. And onto the seal. And just up here on the left is Seeker Lodge. Right, so we're just coming to the end of Kaimanawa Road and turning into Taharua Road, and this takes us out to highway number 5, which is the Napier Taupo highway. Well, we're not too far off the end of this road. In fact, here it is right here. This is the State Highway 5, and we'll take it right for Napier, and we're good to go. Well, what a little trip. Absolutely brilliant, loved it. Knew we were going to get a bit of weather that first night, or they were forecasting it, and I thought it had passed us by, but by crikey it didn't. That was an absolute deluge. Went on for about 3 hours, possibly a bit more, I don't know. I went to sleep. The tent was really snug and sound, and everything was good. Yeah, very pleased with the tent, and the next video I'll have a bit of an unboxing of it. I'll probably just go down to the local park and unpack it, give you a look at it. So at this stage I've had it up, or camped in it twice, and been really impressed with it. So yeah, at the moment it's full Markster's Empire. They're Aerospeed 4, which is great, and again that little new sleeping pad did very well, as well as very comfortable. So there you go, another 2 or 3 days out of my happy place. Unfortunately, there wasn't with the bike this time, or the trike, but that's as things are. We'll get another trip, or possibly a couple, hopefully, before the cold and worse weather comes in. So a big shout out to the new subscribers. Thanks for joining and stepping into the channel. Just keep leaving those likes and comments, and we'll catch you on the next one. So until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to ride free, and of course, God bless.